Thank you for joining us in this Musings of the Knights of Rizal, Know Your Knights. As you know, the Know Your Knights episode of the Musing of the Knights of Rizal is all about basically knowing the Knights, learning from them, their experiences, and maybe their philosophies in the Knights of Rizal in an effort to maybe get some ideas on how to run the Knights of Rizal better and how to be a better knight. Today,
Mhm.
we have Sir Delfin, who is also a regional commander in the Bicol region. So, sir, how are you, sir? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, sir?
Well, ako po si Mr. Delfin Lomberio na I work in Saudi Arabia for the last 35 years. I joined OCOR sometime in 2004. At that time, I was the chairman of the school governing board of the International Philippine School in Alcobar. So when I was invited by the current regional commander now in the Middle East, I joined Knights of Rizal. Of course, at that time, I don't really have much idea about Knights of Rizal. Then I become a chapter commander of the Eastern Province Community Chapter. I become an area commander in Saudi Arabia. And before I leave last 2016, I was the deputy regional commander. Our activities in Saudi Arabia during our time is uh, I am actually the one organizing the international talents and skills competition in Saudi Arabia, participated by all high school students from Bahrain, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. Usually, our event is held every Eid, yung parang Pasko ng mga Muslim. Kasi at that time, libre lahat. So
Is
we
that,
usually,
sir, the Eid Mubarak?
yes. And all our topic for this inter-school academic talents and skills competition is all about Jose Rizal. So that is how we able to at least, based on the original objective of the order, which is to inculcate into the minds of the youth, Rizal's nationalism. Because actually, at that time, that was I realized na malaki ang challenge sa atin mga members ng Knights of Rizal na dapat talaga kasi sa ngayon ang generation ng mga Pilipinos medyo ano na talaga kulang na sa kaalaman. Probably most of the Filipinos still know so si Rizal, but they don't really know kung ano ang ginawa niyang kabayanihan at bakit natin tinuturing siya na isang dakilang bayani. I live Saudi Arabia. I was the deputy regional commander. So since umuwi ako sa Pilipinas and I attended the international conference in Bigan, most of these members of the Supreme Council approached me to help out the region in Bicol, particularly yung mga monthly dues. Kasi that is actually one concern, which is niris ko rin yan, yung last na international conference dun sa Antipolo nga. Kasi ibang sitwasyon pag sa abroad ka, ibang sitwasyon dito. Sa atin na mga galing sa kayo o kaya ako nagagaling dati sa abroad, ang mga membership, ang pagbayad ng membership dues hindi problema. If there's a chance na pwede sigurong iba yung ano dito sa Metro Manila, tapos iba naman doon sa mga probinsya. Kasi kung if we really have to go back to the original intention of this Knights of Rizal and Republic Act 646, ang original intention talaga is to, yun nga, mga bata Dapat may educate natin ang mga bata. So the more membership we have, the better.
How do you explain the nationalism or the love for Philippine culture of OFWs?
Yun na talaga, kulang talaga tayo. Kaya sinasabi ko nga na malaki ang challenge natin na members ng Knights of Rizal na para buhayin ang nasyonalismo ng mga Pilipino.
Sir, when you were involved in the school competition in Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
what other groups did you tap uh, to help you in this endeavor?
Yeah, when organizing this inter-school academic talents and skills competition, natutuwa kami dahil ang enthusiasm ng mga parents at mga school officials ay talagang nandun. On the part of the school which I headed, yung International Philippine School in Alcobar, kasi tatlo lang yung mga schools in Alcobar in Saudi Arabia na inorganize, supported by both Philippine and Saudi government. This is International School in Jeddah, International School in Riyadh, and International School in Alcobar. So on our part, that is the reason na napasama ko sa Knights of Rizal dahil ang trabaho ko talagang related doon sa pag-promote ng education sa Saudi Arabia. On our part, at karamihan naman sa mga schools doon, 6 months before the competition, talagang nagpe-prepare sila. Nagpa-practice na sila kanilang mga oration, mga talents, at parang naging bahagi na ng sa Saudi Arabia lahat, ng mga activities ng Saudi Arabia sa Saudi Arabia. In fact, that is one reason na para bang yun ang marka na nagawa namin sa Saudi Arabia. Kaya we always see to it na every year talagang ino-organize namin to kahit we have to spend our own money kasi siyempre limited naman na aming resources. When they are attending these events, bukod sa mga participants, kami ang naggagastos ng hotel, pagkain, transportation ng mga participants, mga school officials, tapos yung mga parents, kanya-kanya na lang sila. Pero kami pa rin nagpapacilitate mag-organize ng mga hotels kasi they are coming from different countries.
It's really very unselfish of you to dole out your resources, money, and talents in this kind of endeavor. On the other side, sir, on the kids,
Yes.
Filipino kids who are children of OFWs. What do you think, sir, motivates those parents or those children to participate in this school program that you guys do?
Nakita nila sir yung pati yung enthusiasm ng mga bata. Kasi typically nga, yung mga OFWs, mga anak ng OFWs sa Saudi Arabia, parang dito rin sa Pilipinas. Basta they just know Jose Rizal, but they don't really know kung sino sila. Kahit na mga teachers, parang na-encourage sila nung first na in-organize namin doon na na-realize, siyempre silang gumagawa ng mga ng mga orations, lahat-lahat. In a way, every time na nagkakaroon kami ng event ng ganyan, doon lang nabubuhay ang mga batang Pilipino, pati mga magulang actually, pati mga teachers, na ganun ba talaga pala si Jose Rizal? Marami silang nalalaman tungkol kay Jose Rizal. They are always looking forward na, kasi minsan, nag-ano kami na, siyempre, kapos sir sa budget, hindi biro. We are in need of at least 3 million real, around at least $100,000 ang expenses namin every event. So minsan may nakakuha kami ng sponsors, pero most of the time ang every chapters from Saudi Arabia, from Bahrain, from Qatar, from Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, whatever, lahat yan nagko-contribute. Ang chapter namin ang pinakamalapit sa Bahrain, so lahat ng kilos, lahat ng logistics at kami sa amin napupunta.
$100,000, that's a lot of money for sure.
Yes.
And for an activity that you do every year, it adds up.
Every year, yes.
How do you see, sir, the participation of the government, you said the Philippine consulate and the Saudi government in this endeavor? What do you see that what do you see in their participation that worked in making this international Philippines Saudi school competition work?
Honestly, none. Talagang effort lang ito ng Knights of Rizal. Ang nakakatuwa nga, even the children and every schools, they're always already looking forward na magkaroon itong na to. Talagang nagpe-prepare sila kasi matindi silang kompetisyon. Nakakatuwa pag nandun ka, makikita mo, talagang matindang kompetisyon. Talagang ang mga schools pinaghahandaan talaga nila lalo sa mga Battle of the Brains. Nakakatuwa talaga. Parang makikita mo yung kompetisyon na talagang matindi. Hindi biro-biro kasi every schools almost wants to win kasi parang naging prestige na nila yan eh. Kilala na nila doon sa Saudi Arabia kung sino yung mga school ang pinakamagagaling at laging nananalo sa Knights of Rizal. Parang yung ang nagiging measure ng ano nila eh, ng quality ng education kung sino yung mga nananalo sa ng Knights of Rizal.
Now, because the Knights of Rizal mostly rely on the membership and on its leaders for this program, what do you think?
Correct.
How did it affected the dynamics in your chapters, working for something big, working for something as grand as the Philippine competition, as you say? How did that affect your relationship? Because you have to rely with each other.
Actually, we become more closer. Actually, yung Knights of Rizal in the Middle East, I would say, they are more closer to each other. You know, the brotherhood is very strong. They have a very strong bond. Dahil nga dyan sa the advantage naman din is in Saudi Arabia and in the Middle East, alam mo naman, very limited yung mga social activities, di ba? Particularly sa amin sa Saudi Arabia, wala namang sinihan, di ba? Wala namang inuman kasi puro bawal. So parang doon lang namin binubuhos yung aming effort doon sa mga ganyang activities na para sa mga kabataan. At doon, medyo mapili kami pag ng membership, sir. Stricto kami pagdating sa screening ng membership. Hindi yung basta-basta na gusto sumali, sasali ka. Kasi titingnan namin yung kanyang capacity, kanyang capability, sa kanyang sincerity na magsumali sa Knights of Rizal. Another problem din na namin doon kasi nga mga OFW, yung membership namin madalas ang palitan eh. Dahil may mga umuwi, may papalit, umuwi, mapalit. So yung mga officials, mga key officials, katulad namin na medyo tumagal doon, halos kami ang pinakahaligi. Yung mga membership, bago-bago.
This sole activity bonded you together, especially the movers and shakers of and the leadership in the Knights of Rizal. What do you think, sir, is the in this kind of successful program that you had? What do you think is the role of the international headquarters? In your mind, sir, what would make it better, your program better, if the international headquarters was involved?
Moral support, yes. That's all they can do actually because ang organisasyon naman natin, sir, wala namang pera yan eh. Di ba?
That's correct.
In fact, yung membership dues, yun lang naman ang sa kanila, lalo pag travel.
So, sir, how about the your experience as a regional commander in the Bicol region? How do you think this will work for you, knowing that you are doing it remotely?
Nung wala pang pandemic, nandun ako sa Bicol almost every other week, ganun. Pero itong pandemic lang nahold ako dito. Hesitant na nga rin ako magano dahil retired na ako, parang gusto ko na magpahinga. But again, being the Rizalist in me, I took that responsibility. So ako naman as parang sanay ako sa pag binigyan mo ako ng responsibility, I would just not take it seriously. So what I did is, since wala namang chapter sa Masbate, doon muna ako nag-organize. So ang nagawa ko nitong during my term, nag-organize ako ng chapter sa Masbate, and I also see to it na nag-donate ako ng mga Rizal bust for every school, which is yun ang objective ko, which is nakapag-donate na ako ng mga 14 bust ni Jose Rizal. Siguro mga 3 o 4 na lang na eskwelahan ng hindi ko pa nabibigyan. So which is nabanggit ko naman yan during the international conference, na sinasabi ko na at least ang gusto ko ma-accomplish na gano'n, na I have to make sure that every school, regardless elementary or high school, in that town of Monreal, Masbate, ay magkaroon ng Rizal bus. At ang mga principal naman, natutuwa naman sila na mismo nagpapagawa ng mga pedestal. Yung Rizal bus na dinodonate ko, yung 4 feet ang height na fiberglass, outdoor. So kahit naman. So from that point, ngayon lang sila din nag-organize ng mga Rizal Day, ng commemoration ng Rizal birthday. Ngayon kaya puro bago sa paningin nila. Ganun pala 'yon. So kasi ang ang nasa isip ko talaga is gusto kong buhayin sa mga bata kung si Rizal, at least with the bust in every school, nagko-conscious ng mga bata. Ay, yan pala si Rizal, 'di ba? Nabubuhay yung kanilang alaala kay Jose Rizal, at nagiging conscious sila kung sino si Rizal. Marami pa akong dapat gawin, kasi ang gusto ko nga sana introduce ngayon sa Bicol Region na mag-organize din ako katulad ditong mga inter-school academic talents and competition, because it's very effective.
Apa.
Very effective dun sa original na purpose ng ating organisasyon.
Very nice. Ngayon po, sir, for those who want to use you as an example in providing the bust of Jose Rizal, I know there's a lot of people who has the means, like you, to repeat or do something similar. Now, can you give us in a nutshell what's involved in buying a bus? Where did you buy it? How much was it? For those who are listening who are interested in doing the same thing as you're doing.
Yeah. Ang Rizal bus is available in the headquarters. Yung 4 feet na ang height, it costs 18,000 pesos each. Which is, I wish, lalo sa katulad ninyo, I have to be honest. Nakakatuwa na mayroong mga Pilipinos at ibang chapter sa ibang bansa. I'm also happy to see na ang lalaki ng mga pinapagawa ninyong mga Rizal monument, di ba? In every city, sa Sydney, diyan sa New York, sa whatever. Ang lalaki, di ba? Pero sabi ko nga, it would be more helpful kung ang katulad na natin na mga ng foreign chapters, it would help a lot kung makakatulong kayo, katulad sa ginagawa kong project na ngayon, na if we can donate one Rizal bus in every school. Can you imagine kung every school in the Philippines, at least 50% ng schools mayroong Rizal bus? Kasi sa ngayon wala, sir, eh. Kung halimbawa kung every chapter in United States, can you imagine kung every chapter in United States at least every year magdodonate ng isang bus sa eskwelahan na kung saan nila napili. Ang laking bagay.
Now, sir, philosophically, sir, I've heard some people, some knights say that the bust of Jose Rizal, and because you display it in schools for kids,
Yes.
elementary kids or high school kids maybe, I heard some knights say that maybe the bust of Jose Rizal should be not the adult Rizal, but the young Rizal. Just like in Calamba, they have a figure there, a boy in the
Mm,
grounds of Calamba. They were saying, sir,
yes.
na because the target group are the kids, and they would be
Mm.
more able to identify with Jose Rizal if the bust is the young version, the boy version of Jose Rizal. Do you have any thoughts about that, sir?
It can be, it can be when he was young at yung existing na bus natin, it doesn't matter. Ang gusto ko lang sana mangyari is lahat ng eskwelahan magkaroon ng at least Rizal bus. And with
Yes.
the Jose Rizal bus in every school, even the school officials, they will organize every time they have Rizal Day, or even every Monday na nagkaroon sila ng flag ceremony. Nag-ano sila kahit nga ngayon, kahit sa bayan ng Masbate, first time na nag-participate, ang in-encourage ko talaga yung mga LGUs, mga police na mag-attend. Kaya tuwan-tuwa sila na first time na kung anong ginagawa natin sa Lunita, nakikita nila natin sa sariling sariling bayan.